Alright, as another task for my S2000, I'm going to be replacing the compliance bushings in the lower control arms. These tend to go bad in a lot of S2000s, and this is bad in my lower control arms because I had to cut them out because they were so seized in there. So what I did was I got the Powerflex compliance bushings, and basically these are like a hybrid of like a pillow ball and a full polyurethane. See here, this is what it's like. Pretty good. I like it. And the best part is that they come with a lifetime warranty, so if they go wrong, which generally these seize up in the control arms, so if anything happens to them, you can always just exchange them for new ones because they have that lifetime warranty. So super cool. I actually sell these in my store also, and if you buy them through my store, they come with a lifetime warranty because I went ahead and did that. And then yeah, so I have the Powerflex bushings here. So now what I need to do is remove the lower control arm from my car, because right now it has the front subframe on it, kind of sitting on it with some spare donuts. So I'm going to remove those and see if I can press them out and then press these guys in. Alright, so you can see the sad state my S2000 is in. Has a lot of shit on top of it, but yeah, there's my ASM 70mm titanium exhaust right there, which is like $3,000 exhaust on top of my car. But yeah, so what I gotta do is just jack up the car and remove that lower control arm there, and the other one that's under a bunch of crap. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I just gotta jack up the subframe and remove that lower control arm. It's not much holding it in since this car is barely held in anyways. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, so you can see finally got that lower control arm out, because where I have my car it's actually really tight. I have a lot of shit around there. So yeah, you can see this is pretty shot. Check it out. Like, looks like there's actually overspray on this because it's all white. I wonder what the story of that is. But yeah, you can see that here it's all cracked around this bushing. Actually, the rest of the bushings look okay. I should actually go ahead and replace those too, but for right now I'll just worry about the compliance bushing, and then I'll go ahead and order the rest of the bushings from Powerflex, and maybe a lower ball joint, but whatever. So next, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to remove this old bushing out of this assembly here. So it might be harder than what it looks like because they're pretty in there. Alright, I'm gonna give that a shot. Alright, so as you can see here, I greased it up with some penetrating oil, and I took the old bearing race that I got from when I did my rear wheel bearings. It actually fits perfectly in that hole right there. almost too perfect. We'll see if I run into any issues. But yeah, it fits perfectly there. So I'm gonna just have it supported in my press. Put this thing over it, and then see where it takes me. So then, now I'm gonna oh yeah, looks like it's coming out without a fight. Oh, that was pretty easy. There we go. Came out without a fight. I'm gonna hit this with some light sandpaper and try to press in that new Powerflex bushing. Alright, so as you can see here, I cleaned that up with like, I don't know, I think it was like 1,000 grit sandpaper, oh 800 grit sandpaper, which is like super light. I cleaned it off with some brake cleaner, and then I put some anti-seize in there because these things do tend to seize up. This wasn't too bad because this is a lower control arm from a California car, so it never rains here, which is great, especially working on cars. So here's the Powerflex compliance bushing, and then you're just gonna kind of do what we did to same thing what we did. It's opposite of what we did to press it out. So I'm going to use that bearing race again that I got from my S2k from when I did my wheel bearing. I'm going to use this like puck I got from my wheel bearing kit. It's pretty useful. I have this wheel bearing kit to do like wheel bearings off the car, and it comes with these adapters, and they're pretty useful. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and try to push it back in. Alright, looks like it's in halfway. Now I'm gonna so either I raise the jack again, or I can just have this cup here that I used for my wheel bearing. It's an OEM Honda part, works pretty well. I use it so I can pass through the just a little bit more. There we go. Use it so I can pass through the bushing all the way through. Okay. Okay, and like that, the Powerflex compliance bushing is installed. The thing to note is that there is a lip here, so the lip obviously goes in from top, and so just don't install it backwards. And that's it. That's how you install it. It's pretty simple, and it's not hard. All you really need is either like the right size socket, or I used the old bearing race for my S2k, the rear wheel bearing, and I just used like any sort of like metal puck or something that can press down on it. And that's it. Simple enough. Yeah, once again, I sell these in my store, so if you want to support my build, please buy stuff from me, and then I'll put it back into my S2k so I can get this thing on the road. Cool. So that's it. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.